What's up, guys? This is Cheddar Belt with Endochronic Gaming. Here we are once again in Chedds Game Corner with another episode of Chedds Plays. We're going to be playing Silent Scope on PS2 today. And in honor of my birthday, I would like to offer a cheers to you guys and to myself. I'm 23 today, but unfortunately nobody likes you when you're 23. If you grew up in the early 2000s, I'm sure you recognize this game. It had the big-ass light gun sniper rifle. Like I said, it's an arcade port, so it's a pretty short game. You can normally beat it in about 10 to 15 minutes if you're pretty well versed at the game. I had two pretty good runs of the game earlier today. You can see on screen I got 552,000. That's a 1 life run. And I beat it in about 10.5 minutes. Let's see if we can keep that steam going here. Let's just wait for it to load. Arcade mode, and here we are. The story, of course, you're a counter-terrorist sniper trying to save the president and his family from terrorists. That's basically it. Start off in downtown Chicago. We're going to work our way up this Great Lake here. I'm not sure which one it is. And this is the game. You control just a disembodied pair of crosshairs. Oh, there we go. It's an on-rails shooter, which means you don't do any of the moving of the character yourself. It just kind of directs you where to go, and you don't have any control outside of where you're aiming, per se. What the hell is wrong with her waistline? Jeez. Ah. Dick. Can't hide forever. Now, in the sequel to this game, you can play as two different characters, but in this game specifically, it keeps things fresh by giving you new perspectives on the same action. You shoot at your targets from different angles each time that you play. Of course, there's a few different presets for that. You can see the beginning here of the game's path system. I like to choose the same path every time, just to kind of practice it and really get it down. We are shooting out against Scorpion the Butcher in his jet plane. Meanwhile, we're in a helicopter, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I figure this helicopter would have some kind of attack capabilities. Thank God I got that headshot, because if I didn't, I would have had to chase him around a few more buildings. I would have blown my 1 life run just then and there. We've rescued the First Lady. We're moving on to the highway. We're gonna rescue the President's daughter. Let's fucking do it. Over. There's a few different ways that you can dispatch these trucks. You can either shoot the driver, you can shoot out the 2 gunners in the back, or you can shoot out the wheels of the truck. And I am just failing right now. Okay, there's the helicopter. You can see it's got a weak point up by the propeller, but that's a bit hard to hit. It's really easier just to no-scope it 5 times. Simple as that. Good. I'm gonna waste my last bullet there so I can reload. You can't manually reload in this game, unfortunately. Get the bonus life there. Sexy babes. guy's a bit tricky. You have to kind of follow the curve of the road and kind of lead him on. Now, even though I just shot him in the head, he is healthy enough to hijack a semi and drive it towards me. I've never gotten this first headshot off on him. I would love to do it someday, but I can't get it. I've never been able to. There we go. This is shaping up to be a good run. We've secured the president's daughter. Now on to the president himself. We are going to the enemy's base in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we've got 2 plans of action here. I always like going through the woods. Parachuting in kind of entails that you're going to have an aerial view on your targets, and that there's going to be a lot of leading your shots. It's pretty tricky. You're going to take a lot of damage as well taking that path. This is much easier. Some hip fire action. Now, if you've got an enemy kind of getting a lock on you with their laser, you can kind of shoot next to them and distract them, make them lose their aim. Shit. Like I didn't do there. That was a lucky hip fire. Moving on up to the very nice pool here. I'm gonna turn off the power so these guys can't see. Bonus life. Fortunately, when I fire those flares, there's a lot of guesswork involved with your shots. We're coming up on a dual boss battle here, but they're pretty easy. Like I said, I'm going to waste my last bullet so I can reload. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Konami thinks they're clever. Oh, shit.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
There we go. That took a bit longer than I wanted it to. That might kill me if I wanted it to be a 1 life run, but I've got 2 extra credits, so I'll still be in good shape to get it done in one continue, I guess. And thank God we don't have that asshole in our ear anymore telling us to calm down. That gets pretty annoying in itself. That was a lucky headshot. I wasn't sure if that was him that I was seeing or not. I'm gonna try and make up some time here. I don't know if I can though. Oh shit. Like I said, this game, it's got a really high replay factor just for trying to beat your high scores. I mean, it's easy enough. Well, it's easy enough to beat in one go that you can really just go at it for an hour or two, get maybe 10 plus runs in. I'm sure it's ripe for speed running. I haven't heard of such a community for it, though. this game is definitely a whole lot of memorization, knowing where enemies are. I actually had to switch TVs to record this on. I'm currently recording this on the Sharp with the big sexy knobs that I just had to stroke in the game room walkthrough. Because I needed to be able to adjust the brightness on the TV. I tried playing it on my other TV, but parts like this, they were just pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't even tell that I was moving to the next set of enemies. It was that bad. I didn't have a remote to change the brightness on the TV. But it's ultimately a good thing because it motivated me to figure out how to rig this TV up to the DVD-R to record more gameplay on it. And honestly, it's not a bad looking image, just the corners are a bit rounded, so there's some cut off. But overall, it's been a pretty pleasant experience playing on this TV. It's a little sad, being that it's an older TV. I've got to hook up the systems through an RF modulator. And then there's a...
Oh no!
Alright. That's my first continue. This isn't going to be a one life run, unfortunately, but I'll definitely beat the game with this set of lives before I run out of continues. Probably just beat it with this next life. There's a bit of an anomaly with the sniper rifle. You'll notice I don't have a silencer on the rifle anymore. Just the dude is so fast at switching out his silencer as soon as he encounters usable light. It's really impressive on his part. That was a bad hip fire. Right, now I've got three choices here. One has a very sexy lady behind it. The other will take me where I need to go, and the other has a shit ton of enemies. That's really the second best outcome I could have had. Ideally, I would have liked to have had the extra life and then go down, but this will work just fine. We're nearing the end of the game here. And I have no idea how these enemies are so accurate with their submachine guns at this range. It's really just unfair. They need to teach me their ways. Shit. Got between his legs. There we go. This is our second to last boss. She's armored. I need to land, I believe it's 2 or 3 shots on a given piece of armor to knock it off of her body. Shit. There we go. Should be able to get her in this set. Wow. She killed me before my bullet traveled to her head. so I had to waste another continue. It sucks a little bit, but it happens. Alright, that there is our last boss. His name is actually Big Boss. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, I'm sure you'll get the reference. This is a game also developed by Konami, so I'm sure there's a connection there. I've got one bullet left in the chamber, and it's got to go straight in his head or else I'd lose it all. So I'm going to concentrate really hard here for a few seconds. He's got some sway going on since he's on a boat on the water. Alright. I think that's it. Yep. Get fucked! It's my birthday, bitch! President's Rescue Operation was a success. I'm a success by proxy. CHD for Chedds. You can see my first place score from earlier. That was the one life run, 552,000 points. I think that's really my best run ever, but I'm unfortunate in the fact that I wasn't able to get it on video. And that's the game. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. I should have some more content coming up here soon on the channel. I've got a few videos on deck that I need to edit. It's mostly just gameplay of different games with our third member, Schniggy. Thanks for watching.